In this lecture, we're going to look at the wallpaper groups, which are basically taking the two-dimensional symmetries and looking at all the unique sets of symmetries that you can create. And there's an infinite set of symmetries that you can do because you can infinitely rotate things and infinitely reflect a number of times. But there's a unique set, and that it happens to be 17 different patterns that are possible in the plane, and they're called the wallpaper group. Now, the Wikipedia actually has a really good page about it, and also Wolfram, sort of another math site, has some pretty good documentation about it. So I encourage you to go there and look at these 17 groups because they're a little difficult to show all at once. But if you go through, you can see lots of examples of the different types that are there that many people have posted. And there's also some other good sites that are out there that can produce some of these patterns. One is this one at clouder.net. Some of them look a little bit older, but some have some really nice ways of representing what's going on. For instance, this one's showing translation along the first axis just using GIFs. Here and here, so in the P6, looking at the rotations in 120 degrees. And again here, let's say 180 degree rotation. There's also some others that are some Java applets, so you can draw some piece in here. This is from Steven Weber, 1999. And you can look at some of the 17 different patterns all laid out here and see what their differences are. Some of them, overlay on top of each other, and then some have these different 120 or 60 degree grids on there. You can see also the grid structure on these as well. There's also a notation that's available, and you can also look that up in Wikipedia. I'm not going to really explain it here. But there is another good set of tools out there that allow you to create these if you're interested. Here's one that's free that's from called Mad Pattern, madpattern.com. It's actually sort of a set of templates for Illustrator. So if you wanted to use these, you can download them and open them up. And it's fairly simple to use. All you do is sort of draw what sort of shape you want to represent in these. Here, I need to select this clipped element here, and then it will replicate it, depending on which pattern you've got opened up, and then switch to the other artboard and print them out. But this is basically to let you know that there are 17 different patterns that are available in 2 dimensions that keep everything invariant, and you'll see these wallpaper patterns all throughout designs, and there are libraries and books of these. But it's good to know that there's sort of a limit. There's 17 of them, and later on when we start to see, we'll start to see more patterns that aren't invariant, and that's where things will start to get really interesting. And that ends this lecture.